from Chantilly, where he's been. The horses have come over from France off 3 goals. They total 20 goals on handicap. Therefore, there is a 2-goal advantage at the beginning of this contest in favour of BP Polo, because it's a 6-chucker match. You take the full handicap advantage, and possession taken in the line-out. Going down towards that goal mouth, pushing in there. Wisby takes the backhand shot. Has he found the flags? I think he has. Sam Wisby puts that one through. A nice goal there by Sam Wisby. Popped it away at the start of this opening chukker. And that's Wisby who put it away. Open Prussia, or Open Perceiver, the horse that he's playing in this opening chukker. Lined up again. Picking it up in the line-out, which is so important, is the possession in the line-out. Taking it through there was the number 3, Rufino Bunsadon. He's over the top. Ringer's over the top. Picking it up now will be Juano Britos, and Juano Britos brings it around the corner. He sets sail down towards the goalmouth at that end. Nice play by Juano Britos on Petunia Torcasa as he takes it down towards the flags. As he found the flags, backhand taken. In comes Britos. Goal is good. The equaliser, 2 apiece. Just a minute and a half gone with possession so important in that line-out. Have a look at it on the replay. Those of you who are on the worldwide viewers, for that nice goal taken by Britos, puts number 2 onto the board. Thank you very much indeed to John Collins of Talacrest for this, his 2nd year of sponsorship of the Talacrest Prince of Wales Championship Cup. 5 teams last year battled it out, and as I said, BP Polo, this is their 1st year, but Park Place, the holders, defending their trophy when they beat Monterosso last year. Possession taken by BP Polo. In now comes Hilario Ujua. Very good pony of his, Lavinia Amber, as he takes it over the halfway line. Still pushing forward down there towards the target area, and it's pushing. Hilario Ujua comes in, being hooked out of it there by Bensadon, but he comes in. In there too was Sam Wisby, but it'll be Juan Britos who takes the backhand shot. Hilario Ujua appealed for the foul. Umpire's whistle stays silent, taking it down the field, pushing forward. Still on the advance. Looked like that was Garvey Bay. Now coming through is Gennaro Ringer. Takes it forward, and it looks like it's over the halfway line into the territory of Park Place. On the advance, sending it down towards that goalmouth. Nice play by BP Polo. Back in defence goes Juano Britos. Takes the backhand shot and avoids the attack there of BP Polo in the face of Garvey Bay. It will be brought around as the ball went over the sideline. Still there, still in play. Lost it there, unsighted. Whistle finally goes. The attack of BP Polo, not quite able to capitalise. So our 2 umpires for today: Timmy Bown, Jason Dixon, referee Howard Smith. Interesting little factor is that Jason Dixon, who was playing with Seb Merlos when they won the Queen's Cup in 93 and 94 with Black Bears, and Jason Dixon umpiring today with Sebi Merlos, his son Santos, out on the field all those years later. We have Seb's son on the field, Jason umpiring him. As I said, they won together, Jason and Santos, his father, of the Queen's Cup in 1993. So the penalty goes in favour of BP Polo. Two apiece on the board so far. As Rufino Bensadon tees the ball up. Who's going to take the strike? So a penalty 2, open goal. It was actually Gennaro Ringer who teed it up for Rufino Bensadon. In he comes. Winds up. Oh my word. He'll be unhappy with that. Would have wanted to put that one away. Little unfortunate, goes wide, out of play. from the back line. The score remains 2 apiece. The ball pushed up there to Juano Britos. Britos comes forward. Behind him is Hilaria Ulloa. Britos goes forward. Santos Merlos and Ulloa both go up for the pass. Gennaro Ringo will force Juano Britos to unload, which he duly does. He sends it over the halfway line. Now he goes up to the pass. Picking it up will be Hilaria Ulloa. Swings onto the right of way. Ulloa pushes forward, still going forward. With him comes Bensadon. Also there is Gennaro Ringo. Under the neck there from Ulloa. Loses it. Bensadon comes in. The challenge from Juan Britos as he picks up the right of way. And it's Britos who pushes it forward. Leaves it for Hilario. Hilario sends that one goalwards bound down towards the target. In it goes. A nice goal there to the stick of Hilario Ulloa. And those of you viewing from around the globe, have a little look at that on the replay. Nicely taken. He looked up, got the angle right, popped it away. Park Place lead 3-2 with just under 3 minutes to remain in this first period. Day 3, or rather third game, day 2 of this Prince of Wales Championship Cup. We will be playing 13 matches in total over a span of 9 days, with the final being on the 14th of August. Possession is taken by Ringa. Jovi Bay goes up for the pass, still pushing along there. A little flick there from Hilario. Well, it was from Hilario, a little clever play. Tried to find Merlos, but only finds Rufino Bensadon. Bensadon fires it from distance. Has he found the flags? He has indeed. That was a special goal. The umpires say yes, the goal judges say yes, and that's a lovely taken field goal there from Bensadon to put them level on 3 apiece. Their first field goal to add to the 2 that they got on handicap. Beautifully taken there, timed it spot on, straight between the flags, 3 apiece. Rufino Bensadon won the Prince of Wales trophy at the Berkshire with Thai Polo last year. Now he'll be hoping that he can repeat that feat with BP Polo in the Prince of Wales Championship Cup. And possession is taken again by BP Polo. Pushing down there is Gennaro Ringa. Ringa pushes forward, still reaching out, still has it. Pushing forward. He leaves it now for Rufino Bensadon. Has he found the flags again? It's looking pretty good. Bensadon, yes he has. And that's a nice field goal again for Rufino Bensadon. Popped it away and he'll be well pleased with that as he converted it nicely at distance. So 4-3 now in favour of BP Polo. Back to the centre. 2 nice field goals for Bensadon. Little flick backwards by the golden helmet of Jovi Bay. Finds Hilario Ulloa, who's challenged by Garvey Bay. Both the Bays off 3 goals. Being watched by their father, who flew in from Malaysia a couple of days ago. As Hilario Ulloa sends that one down towards the target. Who can he find? Ulloa pushes in there. Now comes Santos Merlos. Cancelled out. Did it come off a defending player? It may well have done, but the goal was saved, so it will be a safety 60 with the ball being placed down exactly opposite where it went out of play. Prince of Wales Championship Cup, named by His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales. And the title of Prince of Wales dates back to 1301, when Edward I conferred the first title on his son, who was to become Edward II, after they had conquered the last native Prince of Wales, David III, in 1283. So it's been a very long historic pathway for the Prince of Wales, with the current Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, being the 21st holder of the title. A little bit of historical tittle-tattle there for you, as the safety 60 will be taken by Ulloa. And he puts it wide, so the score remains 4-3, time ticking away to that first bell. Ulloa just popped it a little wide, out to the right, knock in from the Duke's End. There goes the hooter, so that will end the first checker. Those of you here on the field, give them a little hand of applause. Those of you around the globe. Mecha, Morajon Mecha. As we restart play, Sam Wibsby on Iranita Ramona Galasa. Santos Merlos on Guri Regina, of his own breeding, or rather his father's breeding, taking it forward there. BP Polo on the advance. big drive down there. Going back in defence will be Hilaria Ulloa, who's just being pushed there all the time by Jovi Bay. In for support now comes Hilaria Ulloa to Santos Merlos. Stealing it there was Gennaro Ringo, but going back will be Juan Britos. He'll cut the corner, bring it around, and it's Britos who brings it around. Tucking in behind him is Santos Merlos, 16 years of age. Britos looks up. There goes Ulloa on Salsita for the pass. The pass is spot perfect from Juano Britos, but covering there with him and going with him will be Jovi Bay, and it's Sam Wisby who goes stretching out there on Iranita Ramona Galassa. I think I might have heard 2 whips. I think so. We'll just wait. Well, you only may use the whip once, and by using the whip more than once, you will incur a yellow card if it's particularly severe, and a yellow card given there for incorrect use of the whip. 2 yellow cards will mean being sent off for 2 minutes to the sin bin. So the penalty being given to Park Place as a result of incorrect use of the whip. So that's why the penalty's been given. Advanced, it will be Hilaria Ulloa is going to take the strike. It's an open goal, 30 yards out. Salsita brings him in at the walk. All the way along the ground, makes no mistake, pops it away, and that's a nice goal there for the team of Park Place, and means that they're now level apiece on 4-all. Back to the centre, lined up. Bensadon comes in. Doesn't get a hold of it. In front of him is Garvey Bay. Now it is Bensadon who takes the backhand shot, sends it back for his teammate Garvey Bay, but it was Juano Britos who sent it forward, but Rufino's the one who comes in and takes it forward. Rufino Bensadon up over the halfway line. It's Bensadon who has possession, winds up, tries to take it forward, leaves it lost, turning quickly there and taking the backhand. Nice play there from Jovi Bay. Unfortunately came off the pony, and it's picked up now by Hilaria Ulloa. In there supporting him behind is going to be Santos Merlos, but coming down to try and take it off him, and he does. He steals it very well, is Rufino Bensadon. Great play by Rufino as he pushes forward, still on the advance. He sends it down there, but unfortunately for him, no one will be there to pick up the pass. It'll only be the opposition in the form of Hilaria Ulloa. The challenge on Ulloa by Bensadon, but Ulloa manages to dispense of Bensadon. He pushes forward. Up goes Santos Merlos for the pass. Juano Britos waits. There's the pass. I told you Santos Merlos was going forward. Here he comes, and it's Santos Merlos stretching out down there towards the target. Santos Merlos, can he find the flags? A lovely attempt. Wide to the left. Nice run there by Santos Merlos. Guri Regina, the pony that he went down towards the goal marathon, and takes the opportunity to change. He comes back on another of his father's breeding, the grey Guri Pipi. Santos Merlos now on board. Picked up now by Hilaria Ulloa. He comes around the corner. He's still on the advance. Ulloa turns it around. He went left. Now he went right. Putting around. Wants to come into the goal mouth. In there came Jovi Bay. Stole it away from Ulloa, but Ulloa may have got an unfortunate clip. We're not quite sure. Ulloa not happy. Unfortunately, Jovi came in there. I think Ulloa may have got the stick may have caught him incorrectly. Queen's Cup, Gold Cup, Archie David. And the Royal Windsor indeed last year. Sending it nicely forward there was Gennaro Ringa. But the backhand sent that by Merlos, who's going to be picking it up. In comes Gennaro Ringa. Supacho, I told you, this distinctive white pony that he's on, sends it up to the front door. Going up for the pass is going to be Jovi Bay, and it's Jovi Bay pushing down there. Takes it on the near side. With him comes Sam Wisby. Now in comes Hilario Joa, but in front of Joa, the ball was trying to be picked up there by Bay. Through comes Jovi. Jovi comes in, stolen away very deftly indeed by Juan Britos. Brings it around the corner. Backing up well is Hilario Joa, who sends it down towards the clubhouse. Britos now will pick it up down in front of the clubhouse. Britos turns. With him is Benzadon. They come face to face, head to head, and it's Benzadon who has possession. Stolen on the near side nicely by Britos. Finds Hilaria Ulloa, and it's Hilaria Ulloa pushing towards the halfway line. It's Ulloa offside, still on the offside. Riding Salsita up over the halfway line, and it's Ulloa pushing forward. With him coming back in defence is going to be Benzadon. Britos now goes forward for the pass, so also does Santos Merlos. There's the pass from Ulloa, driving down there towards Sam Wisby. Wisby comes in. He can't get there. The backhand taken by Jovi Bay, and waiting, lurking to pick it up will be Hilaria Ulloa. Ulloa makes the backhand shot, comes off the pony of Santos Merlos, who turns deftly, quickly, looks up, takes the goal shot attempt. It's going wide. Britos comes in. Wisby has a go. I think that might have been Garvey Bay who stopped the ball there and put it over the back line. Or was it a foul? Don't know. We'll just wait and see what the umpires decide. Whistle went as they were pushing down in towards that goal mouth. So the whistle went. I was unsighted. Believe it was the number 4, Santos Merlos, who caused the infringement just there in front of the goal mouth. Benzadon sends that forward towards the halfway line. Jovi Bay comes in, but he's not on the right of way. It's picked up now by Hilaria Ulloa. Ulloa takes the backhand flick, finds only Jovi Bay. Ulloa turned quick as a flash, picked up the right of way, has his stick aloft, and looks like the umpires are going to blow in his favour. Penalty 4 given. Turned quick as a flash. I believe that Hilaria Ulloa, Elovera Alpagata, that chestnut pony that turned very quickly for him, jumped off JB Salsita, now on Alpagata. So 4-all. Penalty 4 given for that last infringement. Hilaria Ulloa was coming forward. Gennaro Ringa, currently offside, will have to get off the field, which he does just in time before the strike is taken. Hilario Joa does it well, though, and through it goes. A nicely taken penalty 4 there by Hilario Joa puts number 5 on the board. When you come back having changed a pony, you must enter the field of play in front of the player, i.e. 30 yards in front of Ulloa, so Ringa would have been offside, but he just quickly realised his mistake. Didn't actually make any difference because Ulloa popped the 60-yard penalty away, and it will be now 5-4 Park Place. The Blue Shirts lead over BP Polo. Remember, BP, 2 goals on handicap at the start, being a 20-goal team, as Juan Britos looks up, sends that one down towards the target area. Juan Britos pushes it forward there. In now comes Ulloa. Ulloa goes for the goal shot attempt. He may have found it. In there comes the backhand by Ringa. Didn't manage to get there. The goal is good, and that's 6-4 now onto the board with Park Place in the lead by 2. Two goals to the good. Park Place lead with a minute to run in this, our third match of the Talacrest Prince of Wales Championship Cup. John Collins, if you're here, if you're not watching, a very warm welcome to you, and thank you for your sponsorship of this Talacrest Prince of Wales Championship Cup now for the second year, and possession is taken again, and they're on fire as Ulloa goes down the ground. Ulloa looking for goal number 7. Hilario Ulloa in front of the flags. Didn't quite manage to finish it off, and it's picked up now by Rufino Bensadon. Here comes Bensadon. He goes up to the halfway line, tries to get it up there to Gennaro Ringa. Ringa comes through. The backhand is taken by Merlos. Nice angle on that by Merlos. That's exactly the way to execute the backhand. Finds Ulloa. Now Merlos goes up for the pass. So does Wisby. Look at the work that Britos is doing, keeping away Garvey Bay. Now Ulloa sends it up there to Britos, who goes forward, cancelled out by Garvey Bay. In there is Merlos behind Britos. Britos comes through. He's trying to cleave a path. Wisby is keeping Bensadon away from him, and Britos comes through, and he put it wide. And the clock is ticking down towards that bell, and he just put that one wide. There goes the bell. So we'll start the third chukker, just like we did at the end of the second, with a knock-in. A little hand of applause for our players. On Guri de la Renta, very nice horse this indeed of Guri de la Renta that Merlos is riding. Keep an eye on that one as well. As coming through now is Bensadon on Bandita, sends it up there to Jovi Bay on Historicus. In now comes Juano Britos. The ball goes loose, pushed forward by Hilario Ulloa to Britos. It's Ulloa who cancels them all out. Now comes the backhand from Santos Merlos, and that's a lovely play from Santos Merlos, and finds Juan Britos, and away goes Juan Britos, pushing down there towards the halfway down on Aroba Averone. It's pushing up there to Sam Wisby now, who picks up the loose ball. Sam Wisby coming through there, takes the cut shot. Has he found the flags? I think he has. He put it wide just to the left. Sam Wisby ran out of the runway, over the back line it went, and out of play. Sam Wisby, horse that he's on. Botcher 238. That gives you most of the ponies. Bringing it in. Was Garvey Bay. Garvey Bay comes across the field. Will sweep this one towards the royal box. Nice play from Garvey. Makes a bit of room. Opens up the play. Through at pace he comes. He's been ridden hard all the time by Sam Wisby. Garvey Bay comes through. Takes it down towards the boards. Will pick the ball up off the boards. Offside, near side. Back to the offside. Garvey Bay. Long arm swing from him. Sends it down towards the target of the Park Place goalmouth. And it'll be Juano Britos. Little backwards flick by him. That's very nice play from Juan Britos. So now he fires it up to the front door. But who's going to be going there? Sam Wisby goes forward, but I'm not sure he's going to get there quick enough. But being hunted down, he does. Hunting him down is going to be Rufino Bensadon. Bensadon comes in. Wisby takes the shot. Over the top they go. In there comes Santos Merlos. Oh my word, he's taken out the goalpost, cleaned it out, cut it in half. And I think it's gone in. Nice goal. Let's give him a hand of applause. They'll have a little break in play whilst they put the goalpost back up. Let's hope Santos Merlos is none the worse for that little bump against the goalpost. Let's have a look at this on the replay. Get a chance to see it on the replay. Here he comes. Here comes Merlos. Goes through there. Pushes through. Look at this. Hits the goalpost fair and square right between. As the ball is bowled in by Jason Dixon. Garvey Bay, hooked out of it by Wisby. Jovi Bay takes the backhand. Tries to find Ringa, but it's going to be Hilario Ulloa. And it's Ulloa who comes across. 2 minutes gone in this third period. Not Ulloa, I beg your pardon. Britos it was. Took it out towards the royal box. Now it is Ulloa. Jovi Bay waits, but Britos is going with him, and it's Ulloa who goes around the corner, waiting to come and cancel out Ulloa is Gennaro Ringa. Ulloa is pushed around the corner, still being pushed there by Ringa. Now he manages to turn enough to get inside Ringa. Now he sends it forward to Britos, who picks the ball up. Britos challenged by Jovi Bay, who unloads it up there to Ulloa. Coming through is Ringa. Bensadon tries to stop the attack, but he can't. And Ulloa makes it number 8, and that's a nice goal for Hilario Ulloa, who takes awesome off. Job done after those 2 nice runs down the field. So having taken 2 nice goals, Ulloa changes ponies. Iranita Chantahista Ulloa now comes back on, having got off awesome. Look at that from Ulloa. Plucked it out of the air. Nice play by Ulloa. Just checks. In for the challenge comes Jovi Bay. Juano Britos goes up for the pass, but Ulloa decides to run this one on himself, pushing over towards the far side, down towards the Prince's ground. Now he takes the under the neck shot, sends it up to Merlos, who's waiting there. Santos Merlos checks. He sends it up there to Wisby, but through at pace was coming Ulloa. Who comes through. Ulloa left it behind, and it was picked up by Benzadon. Now it's going to be Garvey Bay who sends that one forward to Benzadon. In comes Britos. Whistle stays silent. Benzadon thought that he had the foul, but the umpires are not disinterested. The ball picked up now by Santos Merlos. Goal time. The young 16-year-old Santos Merlos pops it away. Nice goal there for Santos Merlos. Number 9 on the ball now for Park Place. So, moving towards the halfway point, BP Polo would like to get a couple of goals before the halfway line. It's Ringer who takes possession. Benzadon goes up for the pass. There's the pass from Ringer to Benzadon, but reading it well was Ulloa, who takes plenty of angle on that one, but he didn't find Britos, just find Jovi Bay. Jovi Bay comes through. Now it's going to be picked up by Benzadon. Benzadon tries, he takes it around the corner. Now he goes for the big under the neck shot. He's lofted it. He's taken out the number 9 iron. It drops down. Backhand from Jovi Bay. Still in play. Thought they'd managed to put it through, but now it's going to be picked up by Juano Britos. Britos taking it down the field on the far side. Going up for the pass is Wisby. Also there going up was Merlos. Merlos is going to pick it up, but in front of him it'll be picked up by Gennaro Ringer. Ringer brings it around the corner, still pushes. Ringer sends that one way down the field for Jovi Bay, who goes up for the pass. With him comes Juano Britos. A minute and a half remaining. The cut shot taken by Bay. Doesn't manage to get it the way he'd hoped to. Ulloa comes in, takes the backhand shot. He didn't find much length onto it. It's pounced onto by Gennaro Ringer. Gennaro Ringer going down there. Has he found the flags? He may well have done. Ringer. It's an all Ringer affair. And he got it in. The goal judge waves it in. Gennaro Ringer, number 5 now. And they rectify that deficit back to just 4. 5-9 going towards the bell in this third chukker. About 50 seconds to run. We'll get a couple more plays. As Ringer scored that one nicely. I said it would be nice for them to get a couple of goals before the half-time point. They've got one. Can they get another one and bring that deficit to just 3? So who will take possession? Possession in the line-out is so crucial if you get it. And they have. Ringer leaves it behind. Unfortunately, it was cancelled out, and Britos sent it up to there to Ujaria Ulloa and Hilaria Ulloa. This is danger time for BP Polo. Ulloa comes through. Merlos takes away Ringer, and it's Ulloa who comes through, and he pops it away, and that's a very nice goal. As I said, possession so important. It was taken by Ulloa, and that's double figures now as BP Polo deficit unfortunately goes back to 5, with Park Place moving up to 10. Nice goal indeed there by Hilaria Ulloa. Bell goes. Hilaria Ulloa on Iranita Chantahista. That's half time. 10-5 Park Place. 10-5 Park Place lead over BP Polo. Picked up there by Ringer. He'll bring it around the houses. Ringer comes through. Britos takes possession. Up for the pass goes Ulloa. And he sends it left. Ulloa will pick it up on the left-hand side of the field. A challenge there by Jovi Bay. Still pushing forward. Park Place on the advance, coming down towards that BP Polo goalmouth. Now it's going to be Santos Merlos. He leaves it now for Ulloa, who looks up, takes the shot at goal. Ulloa fires it in, and a nice goal there for Ulloa. And he pops it away, makes number 11 on the board now for Park Place. Ends are reversed. 11-5. 6 goals advantage in favour of Park Place. Benson takes the backhand shot. Met there by Ulloa, but he doesn't get a hold of it. But Jovi Bay does. Jovi Bay sends that one nicely down towards the target. In there comes teammate Ringer. He takes the under the neck shot on the near side. Leaves it behind. Through comes now Santos Merlos. Brings it around the corner. Lovely play by him as he brought it around. I told you to watch out for this horse. Oh, here's Navratilova still pushing along up towards the tent on the far side. It's going to be picked up by the opposition with Bensodon, who has it. Now it's going to be Gennaro Ringer coming around, leaves it for Bensodon. Bensodon is challenged there by Merlos, and that allows Ulloa to pick the loose ball up. Ulloa goes forward, leaves it for Merlos, who comes in to be challenged by Jovi Bay. He sends it up to the middle of the field. It's going to be picked up again. Good interlocking play between Merlos and Ulloa. Ulloa picked it up. He took it on the offside, near side, went back to the offside, unaware that behind him here was a red shirt of BP Polo, who'd established themselves on the right of way. Will be a spot hit for BP Polo. In reverse, they had the right of way. Spot hit in favour of them. 2 minutes gone in this fourth chukker. Garvey Bay takes it forward. As I said, Melosa, the pony that he's there, sends that one way down the field. Jovi Bay goes forward. Will he manage to get there first of all? No, he won't. It'll be Hilaria Ulloa. Decides to take it around on the near side. Jovi Bay cancels him out. Juan Britos comes in, but it's Ringer who steals it away. He goes for the big under the neck shot, and he puts it in. That's a nice goal there. A little mistake there by Park Place. And Gennaro Ringer pounced onto it and makes it number 6 now for BP Polo. So, those of you watching the replay, you could see the angle on that. That was some angle from Ringer, as he saw in the replay. Popped it away nicely. Ball back in play. Who's it going to be picked up by? It's Hilaria Ulloa. Remember, ends of reverse. Park Place are going down towards the clubhouse, and it's Ulloa who takes it down there on the scenic route down this Queen's ground. Now he goes for the cut shot, sends it up to Merlos. Merlos is cancelled out by Garvey Bay. Garvey Bay doesn't get the backhand. The backhand is taken solidly there by Gennaro Ringer, who turned it. It will be picked up now by Bensodon. Bensodon is hooked out of it by Britos, who steals the ball back. Now it's Bensodon who takes possession. Bensodon sends Garvey Bay forward. Now Bensodon launches that one down there, tries to get it up to Jovi Bay and also to Gennaro Ringer, but it will be... the whistle went back to 1994. When he started out playing. Away we go. Looked like there was just a little bit unfortunate there for Juan Britos, and he's back in the plate going forward. Taking it down there is Merlos, who comes in to take the tried to take it, but it was picked up by Ringer, but Ringer didn't have quite enough room, came just across in front of Merlos. It will therefore be a spot hit for Park Place. Not quite enough room. You have to have enough room in order to come in and enter the right of way. You mustn't cause any danger, otherwise the whistle will be blown. Santos Merlos takes the strike. Now it's Ulloa. Sends it there for Britos. Britos comes through. Little backwards flick by Garvey Bay, assisted by Gennaro Ringer, who now picks up his own backhand. And it's Ringer. Sent that one up there to Rufino Bensodon. Going back will be Ulloa. He didn't manage to get hold of it. That was an uncharacteristic mistake by Ulloa. Bensodon takes it forward. Picked up now by Santos Merlos, who brings it around the corner. And it's Merlos. Just checks. Challenged by Jovi Bay. Stolen away by Bensodon. Rufino Bensodon going down, looking to try and make it number 7. He's got the ball on the end of his stick. He's lost it. Merlos takes the backhand shot. In there comes Ulloa. Ulloa battles it out there with Gennaro Ringer, and it's Gennaro who comes away, pushes down towards the target, doesn't manage to get there first of all, and defence was solid there as it was whipped there by Hilaria Ulloa. Sends it up to Santos Merlos. Santos Merlos just comes up towards the royal box. 2 minutes remaining. Sends it forward to Ulloa. Ulloa went up there, but unfortunately it's going to be picked up by the opposition. Garvey Bay doesn't get a hold of it. Now he takes the backhand shot. Sets it up there for Rufino Bensadon. Bensadon came through. Now the question was, did Santos Merlos have the right of way? Did Rufino Bensadon have it? The two umpires will have to make their decision. Jason Dixon firmly planted behind that will be able to have had a clear view of what happened. So the question is, did the red player have the right of way to take it on the offside? Should he have taken it on the near side? Umpires Jason Dixon, Timmy Bound, referee Howard Smith. And they decided that red should have taken it on the near side. Ooh, there's a little bit caught 6s and 7s here. There's only one red player on the field. Now there's going to be two. Ulloa quickly takes it, sends it forward up there to Santos Merlos. Merlos checks, comes through, tries to push it through between the flags. In comes Ulloa. Now the red players are back on the field. Ulloa takes it down towards the target. Wide, and that was definitely an opportunity lost for Park Place. There were 4 blue players on the field, only 1 red player on the field. And that was an opportunity lost. Well done to BP Polo for managing to defend and keep that margin 11 goals to 6. Moving through, a minute to run in the 4th chukker. Clock did stop. I don't know if there was a shoe on the ground or something, but whistle was blown. Clock was stopped. I think it was a shoe. Now, Gennaro Ringa comes back onto the field. Sipacho, that chestnut he was playing earlier on with the big white face, as it's taken from the back line by Garvey Bay, who sends that one to the sidelines for Rufino Bensadon. Bensadon cancels out Merlos, Britos and Jovi Bay come together. In there now comes Gennaro Ringa. Ringa tries to take possession. The whistle had gone as he was coming in. Now who had the right of way? Jason Dixon firmly in attendance there. And they decided to roll the ball in. So possession taken from that roll-in by Park Place in the form of one Britos. Britos sends it forward. Who will be picking it up there? In there comes Merlos. The backhand taken by BP Polo. Challenged Jovi Bay. Challenged Santos Merlos, who turned around the corner. Santos Merlos looks up, takes the goal shot attempt. Now, the question was, that came off Jovi Bay. Was Jovi Bay in the way, or did Santos Merlos unfortunately hit him incorrectly? Looks like the umpires say that was dangerous, unnecessary play, and that will go up to the middle of the field. So a hit from the middle of the field. So if you plant yourself correctly and then you get hit at short notice, which is what happened there, the penalty will go against the striking player. And as it was dangerous, rather than just giving a spot hit, they advance it 1, and that's why the ball's taken up to the 5B. So 5 goals adrift, BP Polo. 2 chukkers to run. Garvey Bay will take the strike. I believe that's Alfalfa, the chestnut that he's on. As he drives that one, that's a beautiful strike from Garvey Bay. That's going a monstrous distance down towards the flags. In comes Jovi Bay, But Hilaria Ulloa took the under the neck shot. In comes Jovi. Wasn't quick enough. Santos Merlos pounced on it. Merlos brings it out towards the boards on the south grandstand. Challenged there by Jovi Bay. Still pushing. He has possession. He leaves it now for Hilaria Ulloa. Hilario drives that one forward, going up for the pass. He's going to be Merlos. He's cancelled out through there. As the bell goes, will be Ulloa coming through from the rear. Hilaria Ulloa winds up, tries to send it forward. Jovi Bay comes with him. Ulloa comes in. Jovi Bay and Hilaria Ulloa together. Ulloa sends it down to Britos. 20 seconds remain. In there comes Britos. It's Juano Britos. Juano Britos pushing through. Ball runs loose. Ulloa comes in. They're all cancelled out. Finally, Santos Merlos in front of goal. An open goal. Takes the goal shot. Pops it in. Merlos number 12. And that will conclude the... And I have to say I've misread my own writing. That was Guri Noctambula that Santos Merlos was riding in the previous chukker, not Navratilova. That was my mistake, so apologies. Sending it down there towards the goal mouth, wide to the right and out of play. So correction for those of you watching on the live stream, or if it's replayed on the video, I was reading my writing wrong. It was Noctambula, not Navratilova in the previous chukker. Apologies to Seb and Santi Merlos as the ball is sent forward up there towards the middle of the field. It's going to drop down for the backhand for Rufino Bensadon. Turned it nicely, Bensadon. And did the red shirts of Jovi Bay coming down the right away? Was the blue player established on the right away? And blue, in the eyes of the umpires, had the right away, so they take it to the halfway line for a 5B in favour of Park Place. Chukker number 5. Hilaria Ulloa, Guri Espanola. On him, Juano Britos goes left for the pass on Sawiki Senyal. Senyal deftly just checks for Hilaria, for Britos, gives him a good hitting platform. He sends it up to the front door. In there comes Merlos. Merlos pushes through there. Garvey Bay came through. In it went, and I think that did come to the stick of Santos Merlos. Popped it away nicely, and that's another nice goal for the team of Park Place as they move up to 13. Now, Bensadon had it. Was the right of way established for Park Place already in the line out? No clear advantage at the time, so the ball not being taken forward, just put down on the spot for Park Place. And it will be Hilaria Ulloa who will take the strike. Ulloa comes around. Taps it forward. Challenging him is Jovi Bay. He nearly got away with that one. I thought Jovi was going to steal that one off Hilario, but Hilario comes through. Now he fires it at pace down towards the target. Going back into taking it down there. I was trying to reach it with Santos Merlos. He didn't get there. It's over the runway, out of play, and the score remains 13-6 in favour of Park Place. On the back line, brought in. Garvey Bay sends it up to Bensadon. Sent back by Hilario Ulloa. In there comes Garvey Bay. Made a little false play there. He was going to take the backhand. Thought better of it. Britos picked it up, and that's a nice goal. Another one for Park Place. And as I said, Juano Britos. Sawiki Senyal. Lovely pony that he hadn't been playing this year, been played by other members of the team, but one of his favourites in former years. Pops it away, you see there on the replay. Nice goal there for Juan Britos. So an 8-goal advantage. A lot of work to be done for this BP Polo team as Jovi Bay sent it forward for Rufino Benzadon. Whipped away there by Hilario Ulloa, who takes it down towards the Prince's ground. The backhand from Benzadon didn't get a hold of it the way he'd hoped to. Picking it up now is going to be Ulloa. Hilario Ulloa pushing up towards the halfway line, and it's Ulloa comes forward. The backhand taken by Benzadon. Now the question, Benzadon has broken his stick. The question is, did he get ridden into, or did he come across the right of way? So the umpires decide that he got ridden into when he took the backhand. He legitimately was able to take the backhand. The trailing player coming the other way rode into the back of him. He didn't have the right of way. As at the time, BP Polo in reverse, spot hit for them. Unfortunately, he actually broke his stick at the time. I think it was Rufino. He's now got a new stick. Comes back on. Garvey Bay takes the strike. Nicely sends that one up towards the front door. Who can be picking it up? In there to pick it up. The backhand is Hilario Ulloa. It ricochets off a pony. Pouncing onto it is Ringa. Gennaro comes through. Ball is left, and coming through at pace is going to be Garvey Bay. Garvey Bay comes through. Santos Merlos reaches out. Jovi has another go. Hook came in, but I think that might have been a little high. I'm not quite sure. But Jovi Bay went for the strike, and I think by the looks of things and the indication of the umpire, that was a high hook. You can't hook above the level of the shoulder or from the wrong side of the horse. A foul if you do, and therefore the penalty goes in favour of BP Polo for that incorrect use of the stick above the level of the shoulder. Rufino Benzadon will tap it away, and that's the goal they needed badly. That takes them up to 7, and they now have a 7-goal disadvantage, but plenty of time still. But they need to get some goals quick, get a little bit of a wiggle on to not put too much pressure on them in the last chukker. 2.5 minutes remaining in this 5th period. Lined up in front of the royal box. Tim Barton bowls the ball in. Sam Wisby takes possession, called off it very loudly indeed by Ulloa. I suspect if he hadn't obeyed, he'd have got quite an earful as Ulloa sent that one forward up towards the front door, but it's stolen away nicely by Rufino Benzadon. Benzadon whips that one forward. Is there going to be anyone there from his team coming through to take the backhand shot? Will be Ulloa, but he'll just check. He manages to pick up. Oh, look at that for a little deft play. That was beautiful play from Ulloa. Little backwards flick, but that's why he's 10 goals of dynamite. Well, that wasn't quite such a good play from him, but he picks it up and turns it around very quickly. Ulloa coming around the houses. Umpire takes evasive action. Jovi Bay comes in. Ulloa goes forward. Behind him is Merlos and also Britos. Ulloa takes the cut shot. Has he found the flags? Hilario Ulloa pushes it wide out over the back line. Nice play from Ulloa. I think that's Latia Siberia, the pony that he just got off Espanolo, and I think that's Latia Siberia that he had that really nice turn on there as he comes in again, and it's Hilario Ulloa on the near side. Challenged by Ringa. Coming around the corner now, it's still Ulloa. Oh, and that was a nice steal there by Gennaro Ringa. Ringa takes it forward. He's over the halfway line. Gets a very unkind bounce twice. That was unkind. That was unlucky for him as Britos turns it around, brings it around the corner. He looks up. Up for the pass goes Merlos. Ulloa goes up there. The shot taken by Garvey Bay saves the defence. Garvey Bay, long arm swing from him, sends it up to Rufino Benzadon. A minute remains in this 5th chukker. Benzadon on the boards. Still pushing forward, up to Jovi Bay. Can they get the goal? Jovi Bay comes down, drops down. It's just gone wide. Is it still in play? It is, and he had just enough room to come around the houses. He's just there in front of the goal. Bay, Jovi Bay, he puts it in, and that was a goal they needed badly. Well done to Jovi Bay. Number 8 goes up onto the board and I doubt we'll get the ball back in play before the bell goes. But a nice goal there for JVB. So here you go on the replay. Those of you around the globe, look at that. He cuts the corner nicely, had just enough room. Comes in, the bell goes, that will end the chukker, and that was a nice goal for JVB. They go off, they'll start the sixth with Park Place leading 14 goals to 8. That grey pony that he's riding for this last period. Ball in play. Ringer sent it forward, didn't get a hold of it the way he wanted to. Britos comes in, bring it around the houses. Britos. Now it's Rufino Benzadon still pushing down there. Benzadon has possession. Looks up. Oh, and he sent that one a little bit left. That wasn't at all what he wanted. JVB takes possession though. Goes into the pony of Juano Britos. Still pushing forward. The attack of BP Polo is pretty solid, but so is the defence. Was that Ringer? Was met right in the goal mouth by Santos Marlos, but did he have the right of way? I'm not quite sure. The umpire closely in attendance. Seemed to be like there was a fair amount of traffic in the way. And that was a penalty 1, which is a deliberate or dangerous play to stop a goal. And what happens is the goal is given and then you restart play with a hit from the 5B position. So deliberate or dangerous play to stop a goal. Keep an eye out on the pony of Hilaria Ujoa's Lavinia Inhenia. That's a very nice pony indeed that he's playing in this particular chukker. Juano Britos on Dos Marias Milangosa. Another very nice pony. As the strike is going to be taken by Garvey Bay. Winds up, sends that one forward, but he didn't get the length he was looking for, and it's going to be met there by Hilaria Ujoa on Lavinia Inhenia, and he pushes up towards the halfway line. Ujoa goes for the cut shot, sends it up to Britos, who goes up for the pass. All of them are at 6s and 7s, not knowing where the ball is. The backhand taken solid there by Garvey Bay, turns it for Rufino Benzadon. Benzadon comes forward, and will be picked up though and taken back. Met there nicely by Ringer. Gennaro Ringer takes it on the near side. Now it's Benzadon on the near side, back to the offside. Hooked out of it there by Juano Britos. Britos, though, unfortunately sent that one straight onto the stick of Benzadon. Benzadon advancing down there for BP Polo. Pushing down towards the target. On the advance, he's still going. Now it's going to be Ringer. Ringer is ridden out of it by, I think it was Sam Wisby. No, it wasn't. It was Santos Merlos. Backhand taken solidly by Hilario Ujoa. Finds Juan Britos. The score, 9-14. 5 goals the difference. 5 minutes remaining. Ujoa sends it for Britos. Challenged by Benzadon. Britos waits till they all go forward for the pass. Britos being left on his own. He can just push this one along a little bit. He doesn't have to unload. Now he does. He pushes it up towards the halfway line. In there comes Ujoa, but it will be Benzadon who picks it up first of all. Rufino Benzadon comes around. With him comes Ujoa, and it's Rufino Benzadon goes for the big under the neck shot. There's Jovi Bay in front of goal. Jovi, can he come in? Takes the backhand shot. Across the face of the goal mouth. Is it still in play? Ringer takes it on the near side backwards. Did he come across? Who infringed there? Unfortunately for him, came across the right away, and therefore they take the ball up to the middle of the field. A 5B in favour of Park Place, and that was probably the last opportunity that BP Polo had to rectify that difference before the final goal, or the final bell, because that's still a 5-goal margin, and we're under 5 minutes to run. Technically still possible, but a big ask. So 5B, middle of the field. El Tia Lindero, the grey that Hilario's come back on, one of his favourites. A really nice horse, this grey of his. As the ball drops down, it's going to be just wide of the goal mouth and out of play. Seen Lindero play an awful lot over the last few years. Very nice to see him out again here today. From the back line. The challenge by Britos was incorrect. By the looks of things, they're pointing towards the halfway line, so he must have come across the right of way as Garvey Bay took it. Britos came in, must have slipped across the right of way. See the umpires pointing to a penalty. 5B. From the middle of the field, Garvey Bay will take the strike. He comes in. Sends it. Tries to find it to Ringer, but it will be Britos who picks it up first of all. Going forward now. Bringing it around. It's taken aback now by Rufino Benzadon, who fired that one up for Ringer. Ringer comes through, tries to take it on the near side. He can't get a hold of it. Picked up now by Hilaria Ulloa. Hooked there well by Rufino Benzadon. But the ball is left for Santos Merlos. He takes possession. He sends it left. Jovi Bay comes in, but in front of him it's taken away there by Hilaria Ulloa. Ulloa being pushed down towards the Prince Consort statue. Now it's the challenge from Ringer on Merlos, and Ringer is the one who gets the better of that one. Ringer goes down towards the target, still Ringer on the advance, pushes down there. Jovi Bay comes forward to try and take the ball, assisting. The backhand taken solidly by Santos Merlos. Britos cancels out Ringer. Through comes Jovi Bay, but he didn't get there first of all. The ball is going to be picked up now by Hilaria Ulloa. Now it's Santos Merlos. Ulloa goes up for the pass, as does Britos. Ball will drop down. It's going to be picked up by Juano Britos. He fires it forward. Juan Britos up there towards Ulloa, but it's picked up nicely indeed by Rufino Benzadon. Young Rufino Benzadon brings it around the corner, 20 years of age. Now he fires it up to the front door, sends it down there. Back it goes Ringer to take away Santos Merlos. In comes Benzadon, takes the near side shot. That was a difficult shot to play, but he executed it well. But unfortunately for him, picked up now by Juano Britos. Juan Britos takes it forward, pushes up. We've got 2 minutes to run in this sixth chukker. Britos sends it up there for Hilaria Ulloa. Ulloa sends it under the neck of his pony. He doesn't get the length he was hoping for. It'll be picked up now. It's a very unkind bounce by Ringer, but he still manages to control it. Gennaro Ringer turns around the corner. Blue Ulloa is told to come out of the way. Benzadon comes around to support. Benzadon sends that one forward. Unfortunately, was trying to get it up to Jovi Bay. Wasn't able to get there. And they all realise now that they're not going to manage to get 5 goals in 3 minutes. And I saw Gennaro Ringer looking to try and change his pony, but there's no break in play as Hilaria Ulloa sends it forward for Juano Britos. Britos comes in, but Jovi Bay takes the backhand. Unfortunately for him, comes off Britos' stick. Britos sends it left, didn't get the hold of it, made the backhand turn, and here comes Jovi Bay on the advance. Jovi Bay, that was some hook by Santos Merlos. Ulloa comes in, he's challenged there by Benzadon. Through comes Jovi Bay, And Hilario Joe a little bit unhappy. There are 2 red shirts out there on their own. And will they manage to put it through? A little stick and ball effort to get double figures on the board for BP Polo. Just take it down there. Carefully does it. Carefully. Rufino bents it on. Pops it away. And number 10 goes up onto the board for BP Polo with just under a minute to run. They'll just about get the ball back in play. But there won't be any rush because they're not going to manage to score 4 goals in 1 minute. But the umpires will bring it back to the middle. Probably won't wait. And that one was popped away. And looks like throw-in will happen. They want to get a goal. So Blue get themselves onside finally. Jovi Bay takes possession, would like to get another goal. And the penalty goes in favour of BP Polo. So they give a penalty 4. They've got one more chance to get number 11 on the board and bring that deficit back to just 3. So a penalty 4. Who's going to take the strike? And looks like Jovi Bay is going to take it in the gold helmet. Can he put it in? 10-14, looking to make it number 11, bring the deficit back to just 3. His pony is giving him no assistance whatsoever, coming in on the side angle. But he hits it very nicely and he gets it in. That's a lovely goal there. Give him a hand of applause. A beautiful taken penalty 4 there by Jovi Bay. They all shake hands and that will finalise the match. So the score at the end of this contest.